Sure. Right, guys, we'll start. Good morning, everyone. Let me share my screen. So, as we discussed in yesterday's demo, we're going to learn three technologies. We're going to learn three tools as part of data analytics. They are Excel, Advanced Excel, Power BI, and we go for SQL. Right. So, learning data analytics with only one tool will not be a good idea. At least you should know at least three tools. Okay. Yeah. So, we are going to learn complete data analytics as a package now. So to begin with, we'll be starting with Excel. Yeah, it's very, very important to learn Excel because with that only every basics you'll be able to understand. You can cover everything about data analytics in Excel. Once we move to advanced levels, we'll understand why we need to learn Power BI and SQL. Now, I have prepared a file for you guys. So your batch date as well as the timing. So I'll be sharing this file on daily basis. Whatever we discuss the topics, I'll be sharing the file. You can practice with this file. It's more than sufficient for you to practice. If you require a few more exercises, we can see that later. Let me open the file. Okay, what I'll do before learning this, let me go through a quick presentation on Excel. Okay, what Excel is all about, everything you should be able to know, right? So just give me a minute. One second. We can't directly jump into the topics. Let's try to understand what Excel is all about first. Yeah. So what's the minimum requirement of Excel? What version we need? All these things. Let's go through that. Right, guys. So my expectations from you guys is just, very, very minimal expectations. If you got any doubts, please stop me and ask me immediately. No problem. Okay, I will be happy to clarify your doubts. So as it's morning time in India, not sure which part of the world you are from, but be at peace and let's try to understand. And one more important thing is that you need to know this. Our topics are going to be every topic. Let's say if I am talking some topic, it will be of explanation of 5 to 10 minutes only. Topics explanation will be of 5 to 10 minutes only. If during that time you are busy in social media and all those things, you may missing that concept. After 5 to 10 minutes of that, we will be practicing different exercises on the same topic. So it's not like 1 hour class session I am taking. 1 hour session is going to be the complete explanation of the concept. No, any concept you take in Excel or Power BI will be completing in 5 to 10 minutes only, concept wise. So those 5 to 10 minutes are only important for you guys. So please remember to be concentrating on the topic. So let's make it interactive session, guys. It's not that I only talk, you don't respond. It's very, very boring otherwise. Yeah. Please try to respond as much as you can. If you can't talk, at least try to give a message. I just would like to ask you guys, which office application is most used throughout the world? You can message, you can unmute and talk. It's like, you can talk only in this class. Otherwise, no, usually I will be just Microsoft Office. Okay, chalo. Right. Everyone knows Microsoft Office is the application which you every laptop, every single PC you have it. Okay. In Microsoft Office application, we have 4 or 5 components separately. We have 4 or 5 components separately. We got Microsoft Excel, MS Word, PowerPoint. Okay, we got Access. Right. We got Outlook. All part of this Microsoft Office suite only. But in that, undeniably the number one widely used tool is MS Excel, guys. Widely used tool. How widely it is, how big it is, just these numbers speak. These applications are widely used as data analysis, project management, and various other tasks across different industries. In which you have got Microsoft Excel, launched in 1985. Over 1.2 billion people uses Microsoft Excel. You can see why it is used for data analysis, project management, various other tasks. It's not that every company is a big company, right? Small to medium level companies are all hundreds and crores of companies are there. They all use Microsoft Excel only. Next, you have Google Sheets, launched in 2006, just over 500 million. You can see the difference between these 500 million, 1.2 billion, huge difference. So the second position of the spreadsheet program, or you could say data analysis, tool which people use is Google Sheets. Then you have Apple Numbers, LibreOffice, Apache OpenOffice. There are a lot of spreadsheets programs are there, but undisputedly, Excel is the best tool to use for data analysis. Okay, what actually is Microsoft Excel? It's basically an electronic spreadsheet program, or you can call it software application developed by Microsoft for using on Windows, Mac, Android, and iOS platforms. The basic features of Excel is to do calculations, to do visualizations, to analyze the data, to summarize the data using pivot tables. And there is also a programming language in Excel that is called VBA, Visual Basic for Applications. It's an advanced concept, advanced learning in Excel. Okay, you got its own language called VBA in Excel, guys. Okay, right. So basically, Excel is a spreadsheet program used for calculations, visualizations, and summarizations, analysis of data. And it also has a programming language called VBA. What is the key features of Excel application? As an application, what it does best? It stores the data in the form of text, numbers, date, times, shape, images, charts, macros. So storing the data means don't just think about the database management system. The way it stores the data is a file processing system. It's not DBMS or RDBMS, right? So it has a basic nature of storing the data with not so much of a security or integrity of the data, or the sharing capacities of the data or concurrent usage of the data. Yeah, it's a basic file processing storage system, right? So next, what it does by storing the data, it uses the data to do calculations. What sort of calculations? Mathematical, statistical, trigonometry, financial, and engineering. But basically what we are concentrating more on is mathematical and statistical calculations. So these are the two things which are 90% of the times used for data analysis. These are very specific to those particular projects or domains, finance, engineering, and trigonometry. We would be focusing more on mathematical and statistical calculations. Next. So what is that you do after doing calculations? Is it you are going to keep quiet? No. You do analyze what is the output is all about. After mathematical statistical calculations, you do analyze. Okay, what is this number reflecting on? It's a good number or bad number. Okay, or it's an average number. So what is that I can do next? So we can analyze the data in Excel using these features called conditional formatting, the concept called filters. Okay, the tools we are having to summarize the data quickly called pivot tables and charts. Eventually, you prepare dashboards with all your understanding and analysis. Okay, conditional formatting, filters. Don't worry about all the terminologies. We'll be understanding one after the other slowly as we move ahead. If I'm going fast, please let me know, guys. Okay, let's keep it very interactive. It will benefit both of us. Yeah. So what's the latest version of Excel, guys? Can anyone respond? What is the version of Excel which is the latest one? Today there will be few more questions as compared to the normal class. Being the first class, we'll be having few more questions. You can Google, you can do ChatGPT, whatever you want to do. You have some time. What's the latest version of Excel?
Office 2024.
2024. Okay. Raga says 2024. Yeah. Any other versions?
Excel 2024.
2024. Some more one more. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Is it really launched? 2024 launched? I don't know. Okay, what I know is 2021 is the last one. Okay. 2021 is the latest one. So let us see that. Okay. Right. So the first version of Excel which we got introduced, okay, was way back in 97. Okay, and up to 2003, they are very, very old versions, right? So let's not discuss about those things. Then we got 2007. What's the update in 2007? New user interface was introduced in 2007, and the number of rows and columns were increased. This is very, very crucial. Okay, before that, very less number of rows were there. So increased number of rows and columns were introduced in 2007. After that, the count if, sum if, average if formulas have been introduced. So these formulas even today in data analysis we use. You go to Power BI, you go to SQL, you go to Tableau, you go wherever you go, any data analytical tool. These are the core formulas which you're going to use on day in, day out basis. Yeah, which have been launched way back in 2007. Even today they are relevant, guys. Huh? Just remember this. I may be asking you this question, the same formula name after 15, 20 classes also. When we reach to the advanced levels of Excel, advanced levels of Power BI also, these formulas are relevant. So in 2010, few more updations have come, like slicers have been introduced to pivot tables. Okay, what are these pivot table slicers? You'll be understanding. Slicer means basically a filter. Okay, a filter, visual filter. So spark lines, include tables, paste preview, include conditional formatting. Conditional formatting is a very easy to understand analytical tool. Okay, yeah. This has been launched in 2010, followed by 2013. 2013 is kind of complete turnaround to Excel, because in 2013 they have introduced BI features. BI features means business intelligence features in Excel. So one of the feature is like flash fill, which we are going to learn today in today's class probably. So and 50 new formulas have been introduced. It's not a small thing. 50 new formulas are a big thing. So kind of completely Excel has changed from 2013 onwards, right? Then followed by 2016. Most of the laptops will have 2016. People who purchased 4 or 5 years ago, they may be having the default version of 2016, which is having again some BI features and few new formulas like if switches. Followed by 2019. 2019 new, it's a very good version, guys. 2019 new formulas, better accessibility features, Power Pivot updates have been given. Followed by 2021. 2021 is the latest Excel version which we are using now. Okay, so the advantage with 2021 is the dynamic arrays. Dynamic arrays which were not there in all previous versions. No version was supporting dynamic arrays. Dynamic arrays are introduced in 2021 only. A few new formulas like let, xmatch, xlookup have been introduced. Then followed by we got dynamic arrays is a complete, it's going to be the future dynamic arrays for Excel. Then we have one more version called MS Office 365. The difference between Office 365 and 2021, these two are latest ones. These two are latest ones. What's the difference between the two? 2021 and all the before versions are all standalone versions. Means once you install, you don't have to get, you rarely you'll be getting updates. So that will be there for your lifetime. Okay, you can use it for your lifetime, but you won't be getting any updates. It's like that. Okay, but MS Office 365 is a subscription model. Okay, it's a subscription service. The way we take Netflix and all Amazon, those we need to pay yearly once. Okay, some fee for a subscription. So the advantage with that is whenever there is a new formula launched or introduced, that will be introduced in Office 365. So you are always using the latest one if you have installed this subscription product like Office 365. Hope you guys have understood. Yeah? The really important points here to understand is these formulas are really important, followed by these BA features here, these BA features here, and here dynamic arrays. Importantly, dynamic arrays more than the dynamic arrays. So if you have anything before 2021, you may not be able to use dynamic arrays. Okay. Yeah, what I suggest to you guys is minimum try to have 2000 version, minimum requirement. Okay. Minimum. You have 2021, excellent. If you have got Office 365, it's nothing like it. Yeah, it's the latest one. Okay, na? So I recommend strongly to have this. Otherwise, yeah, bhi nahi hai. If you got, you say no, sir, my laptop I'm having 2016. It's okay. Okay, na? Anything 2013 or less, not recommended. Okay, na? Less than 2013 is not recommended. 2016, okay, chalega. 2019, good. Minimum you should have it. 2021, it's like, latest one only. You have all dynamic arrays features, XLOOKUPs, XMatch, and all the functions are there. And Office 365, it's the best one. Okay, just keep this in mind, these things. Then now, guys, please tell me how many rows and columns a spreadsheet contains. Means Excel sheet contains. Yeah, I'm waiting. Let me see how many people give correct answers. Yeah, it's okay, guys. You can be wrong. No problem. 10 lakh records, good. Very close, Raga. Okay. Yeah, others, guys. Good number, good strength is there. Yeah? Anurag, Anusha, Arshi, Rayala, and I got Shilpa, Pankaj, Srilakshmi, Sujata. 16,000 rows, Pankaj. Okay. Yeah. I expect wrong answers also. Because if you ask me something related to mathematics or something which I'm not completely aware of, I will be giving wrong answers only. No, it's not like that. I'm testing you guys. I'm just keeping this interactive. Okay? Yeah, take it that way. Okay, 16,000 columns. 16,000 plus columns. Okay. So let me show you guys. Okay, one more message. 16,000 columns, 10 lakh rows. Good. 16 columns, huh? Rayala. Okay. Arshia. Let's see now. So this is a structure, guys. 97, 2003, we got only 65,000 rows. 65,000 rows way back in 97, 2003. And number of columns were just 256 columns. Very, 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 very minimum. Huh? Nothing. 256 nowadays is nothing, absolutely. And the last column name was 256, like in this Roman. Okay. Then come 2007, the number of rows have been increased to 20 times, 2 to the power of 20. That is 10,48,057. Even today, we have got Office 365 also, same number of rows, 10,48,576. What does that mean? A sheet handles up to only 10 lakh records. Basically, it's minimum. For today's time, it's nothing, peanuts. 10 lakhs is peanuts. Okay, but still, a lot of companies do use, because you don't have all big companies only in the world, right? You have medium to small scale companies also, who also do a lot of data analytics. Okay, you need to understand like that. Okay, and number of columns are 16,384. The last column name being XFT. Like, first column is A, second column is B, like 26th column is Z. Like that, the combination continues. A, B, A, C. Once A is complete, B, A, B, 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 C, like that. So the column names reach up to XFB, the last column. So 10,48,576, 16,384 is the last column. Now, just take a second and tell me how many total cells were, how much of time you take if you start entering one cell per second. Let's assume it's not a so important question also. You can just think, if you're trying to enter data in Excel sheet, one cell per second, how much of time it would take? If you go that way, which we don't do, usually it's a trivial question, trivial kind of a slide, not so important. It takes you 545 years to complete one Excel sheet. If you go by 1 second per cell करके, ठीक है? Maximum number of rows into columns, 10,48,576 multiplied by this number of columns. These number of cells are there in a single sheet. Just imagine how many cells are there? 17 billion cells are there. 17 billion cells. So if you divide with each second, in a year we have got these many seconds. This cells number of divided by number of seconds will give you 545 years. It's kind of a number, that's it. Okay, right. It's not so serious slide. Okay, guys. So how Excel looks. Excel is an application, right? So like in our mobile phones, we open WhatsApp only once, or if we have to install one more version, a copy clone to open one more time. It's not like that. Excel application is available. You can open multiple workbooks. In a workbook, you have multiple worksheets. In a worksheet, you have multiple cells, multiple charts, shapes, tables, and control, right? So with one application, you can open multiple workbooks. Within that multiple worksheet, within that so many cells. Okay, this is the way Excel is built. Now the structure of Excel application is, this is basically the user interface of Excel. Now, instead of showing you here, I'll show you directly from the file. So my Excel application is Office 365. How do I know my Excel application is Office 365? You can simply go to File. There's a button called Account. Click on Account. Once you click on Account, you got Office 365. You guys let me know what's your application. Please quickly open your laptops and tell me. I'm giving you a minute of time so that I'll understand how we can go about learning the formulas. If all of you guys are having older versions, we may not be able to learn the newer formulas. 2021, good, Raga, excellent. Please check, guys. How to check? I'm telling you again. I'm showing you again. Go to File, Account, File, Account. You could see here. Yeah. Few more. Office 365, good, great. Pankaj, nice. Ashi 2021, great, nice. Okay, few more guys. Anusha 2021, nice. 2019, good. It's okay. But you'll not be having the concept of dynamic arrays, Anurag. Please keep that in mind. So whenever I do some function, execute some function like now, which can be executed using dynamic arrays, you will not be able to do that. Okay? Just keep that in mind. Naga 21, good. Yeah, most of you guys are in 21 only. Right. Excellent. So we can use a lot of functions, no problem. Yeah. Ordered Windows laptop, huh? Okay, nice. Pilpa, it's a good thing, huh? Because if you have Mac, you'll not be able to
Yeah.
work with, Power BI or SQL Server. They are platform dependent. You need to have some third-party app and do that stuff. It's a headache. So you make sure you have 21 at least, Shilpa. Okay.
Yeah, new version only.
Yeah, you'll be having that only. In latest laptops, you'll
Yeah.
be getting by default 21 only. I know that.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you.
So let's see, whenever you have a new Excel workbook, the default names are always book 1, book 2, book 3, book 4, like this. Here you see book 1. If I open one more Excel, it will be book 2, book 3, book 4, book 5, like this. So for PowerPoint presentations, the default name will be presentation 1, presentation 2, presentation 3, presentation 4, like that. For Word document, that will be document 1, document 2, document 3, document 4, document 5, like that, right? So now, just beside that text file name, we have got QAT, Quick Access Toolbar. So let us say I save a lot of times my file. I have a habit of doing that, so I can have it here, or I can use a shortcut key Control S. I have an undo button, I have a redo button. I have one more option here, adding the shape. Let's say I am working on a project or something wherein I need to insert so many shapes, and I'm basically meant to prepare dashboards. Let's imagine in dashboards you'll be adding a lot of shapes. Okay, so you don't have to go every single time to insert tab and pick up a shape from this place. Okay, don't have to take this route. You can directly click on here and you can get your shapes. So this is called quick access toolbar. Whatever work you do, you add that particular works component here so you can access quickly. I've got a filter button also here, like this, right? So after this, you got all these. These are all called tabs. Technically, these are called tabs. File tab, home tab, insert tab, draw tab, page layout, formulas, and all those things. Below the tabs, these are ribbons. Each tab has its own unique ribbon. Each tab has its own unique ribbon. Most of the time, we spend in home tab only. Almost 80% of our work will be in the home tab, because home tab itself consists of right from basic formatting like copy paste, working related with fonts, with alignments, okay, with numbers, all the numbers you work here only. With analysis of the data, conditional formatting, table formatting, okay, and inserting, deleting all the rows, cells, whatever you do, filtering, sorting, finding things, and the AI feature called analyze data, all are in home tab only. So most of the times you'll be here only. And followed by, we have got a few more tabs. Let me make you understand what each tab will do. Insert tab basically does something which already not existed in a sheet. Let's say there is no table here. There are only cells. If you want to insert a table, you go to insert, you'll insert a table. Let's say you want to insert a form, you go to insert and form, which is not there existing. Now, and again, let's say you want to insert a pivot table, you come to insert. You don't have any picture here. You want to insert a picture, shape, icons, 3D models, smart arts, screenshots. You can insert all of them, right? Checkbox, charts, which are non-existing as of now. If you want to add any new element to Excel sheet, you come to insert. Charts, some spark lines, some filters, some timelines, some links, hyperlinks, okay, to the files, to websites, some text, some equations, some symbols, okay, some mathematical equations also you can write, type in here. So there is a way in which we can enter all this also. Equations also we can enter in Excel. So when I select this equation, you could see some new tab here, shape format. Previously it was not. See, if I click outside, there is nothing. If I click this equation, see shape format and equation. These kind of tabs are called contextual tabs. Okay. So whichever element you have, you will be getting a new tab for that element. Like for example, I insert a table. Let's say I'm inserting as a table. Let's imagine this is a table. You see, if I select the table, I got a tab called table design so that I can work with this new component. If I select equation, I got an equation tab so that I can work with the equations. I can get a lot of other, symbols and all those from the equations. Right? How can I insert all those equations? I have all the options here. Understood? These kind of tabs are called contextual tabs. Right? Select and delete. No, you don't have a contextual tab because you have nothing new here. That's insert tab. Draw tab, we may not be using much to point out something using this, annotation kind of things, pens, marks, highlighters, we'll be using it. Page layout tab, more of, after work thing, how to print, how to give margins, what's the orientation, what's the size of your output paper, or what's the background you know to apply to your paper, all those things. This may not be so technically important. After finishing our work, how to take a printout, it's all about page layout. Formulas. Formulas tab, you have basically all formulas shown up here, like mathematical, trigonometrical formulas, so many. Lookup reference formulas, so many. Date and time formulas, so many. Text formulas, so many logical functions, a lot of logical functions, financial functions, a lot of financial functions, and recently used functions, right? We will not be going to this tab to insert a formula every single time, okay? It's just for the reference purpose. It's how to work with the formulas. Any problem in the formulas execution will come to formula auditing. We'll try to understand what's the problem with the formulas coming here. Coming to data. It's an advanced Excel concept tab based. Data means it's all about data. From where you can collect the data as an analyst. You can collect the data from pictures. You can collect the data from text files, CSV file. You can collect the data from web. You can collect the data from existing tables which are there in Excel sheet. You can collect the data from XML files, JSON files, PDF files, or from a folder or from a SharePoint folder. You can collect the data from all different databases, SQL Server, Access, Analytical Services, Oracle, IBM DB2, MySQL, Postgres, Sybase, Teradata, SAP, all those places you can go and access the data from Excel base. Okay, few of you may not be aware, Excel can reach to that level also. Okay, but it goes and collect the data from all major databases. That's what you need, no? As a data analyst, you need to have the sources from where you can collect. And you can connect to Azure or platforms or different ones. Once you collect all the data, what you do? You try to merge, you try to append the data from those sources. Okay. So to work with the data, across, you will come to data tab. Right. A review, view are very basic tabs. You learn once we go. Developer tab, as the name suggests, if you would like to write some code, if you like to do something automation in Excel, you go to developer tab. Visual Basic Editor. You click here, you write the code in this. Okay, you write a code in this. Choose. Yeah, just so it's also some default code is there. Don't worry about this code. So this is all about developer tab. Once you are here means you have learned all these previous tabs, everything. Now you have done everything manually. You have written a lot of formulas. Now you are vexed up. No, Baba, no. Now I want to do automation of Excel, automation of my project. Everything should be automated. Then you come to developer tab. You work here. And this can be done in Excel, PowerPoint, MS Word as well. Okay. Then something called Power Pivots. Add-ins you may not be having in your laptops. Add-ins I have externally added. I said DAX Studio. DAX you heard in, you'll be hearing about DAX in Power BI. So that's what I said. If you learn Excel very well means 60% of your Power BI is already in here. So it's not an exaggerated statement. It's a true. It's a fact that you learn Excel. So you already learned 60% before learning Power BI itself. Understood? Conceptually, think all the concepts remains the same. Data analytics is the same everywhere. You take whatever tool. So understood. So be very serious with Excel. Huh? At least you'll understand. Visually, you see what's actually happening. That's the problem with Power BI. You can't see anything visually there. It's all conceptually done. You can see visually here. Power pivots again. So yeah, I said data. This data power. This is called Power Query. Get and transform data queries. That is called Power Query. 30% of your Power BI. Power pivots again. This is about again 30% of your Power BI. So these two tabs are really important to go to advanced levels of understanding easily. Okay. Yeah. So this is your all tabs and the ribbons and their work, what they do. So these are called cells. Okay. These are called cells, and A2, D3, K8. Like how many rows we are having? 10,48,576. Below that, you don't have anything. So 10,48,576 rows. How many number of columns? Last column name is XFT. What's the name of this last cell? XFD 10,48,576 is the name of the last cell. Okay, beyond that, it cannot go. Now, the names for the rows are numbers, names for the columns are alphabets. Okay, you can't keep rows and columns as 1, 2, 3, 4. There will be a conflict. You don't know what is that you are referring to, correct? No? Either you are referring to a row or a column, you will not understand if you have both same names. That's why columns been given alphabetical names, rows have been given numerals. So this is a sheet. One sheet, you have those many cells. You can go on add as many number of sheets as you wish. But after certain point of time, Excel becomes slow if you add too many sheets also. Correct? No, it has its own limitation in terms of handling the data. Right. So these are the horizontal scroll bars. These are vertical scroll bars. So this is a zoom bar. You can zoom in your data. You can zoom out your data. And these are different views of your data. Page layout, page break preview, normal view. These are different views of your data. Okay. So this is called status bar. You don't see anything here. Once you have some numbers here, then you'll be able to some data. Select some data. You see the statistics of these numbers. The average of these numbers are 2. The count of numbers are 3. The minimum value is 1. The maximum value is 3. The sum of these numbers are 6. So these are all statistical data it stores here. Okay. Yeah. So it's delete. So this is about your Excel overview, guys. Yeah. Okay, it's very, very basic only. First 2 to 3 days, guys, it will be really, really basic. Some of you may be using Excel already. You may feel like, what is that we are learning? Don't be in that mindset. Okay? Please bear with me first 2 to 3 days. After that, you will definitely find the concepts of Excel. Yeah. I rest assured that you will definitely enjoy those things. Okay? Yeah. First, we should understand the basics, little bit peace of mind. So these are the things. Let's create our first workbook, which already we have done. So ribbons and contextual tabs, we have understood. Home tab, insert tab, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, developer tab. We have discussed everything. We don't need to go through this presentation page again. So file formats. How do you save your file? Usually, Excel files are saved. As on today, we save Excel files using, one second, let me highlight it. XLS X. Previously, it was XLS. The thing with XLX is 97 to 2007, all those versions used to save the file as XLS. The thing with that is, it used to store your data. It also used to store your programs, macros. The problem with this is the security, because these programs, these macros could be harmful sometimes, right? If you install if you run that Excel file, it looks to be a simple Excel file, but it may be carrying some harmful code. That's why after that, it's been decided that we'll keep data separately like Excel. It can store only data, but not macros. For macros, they have kept a separate extension, XLSM. It stores data and macros code. No harm with the data. Basically, there is no harm with the data. You can keep any type of data, but macros is a programming language. You can do something if you don't like. If you want to spoil somebody's laptop, you can simply write a simple code, one-line code in macro. If somebody runs that code, no, gone. Their laptop is gone. Their system is gone. So we have to be a little careful with macros rates. Right? So who do use this XLS file now? What's the purpose of using this XLS? If somebody is using older versions, if you want to share your file, you can save the file in XLS and share it. Then they can use it. Otherwise, it's okay. If your file size has become big, you're not able to handle the file size, then you use XLSB. Okay. Use XLSB when you want to reduce the file size and increase the workbook efficiency. Sometimes what happens, the file will become heavy. Maybe because of the images, maybe because of a lot of pivot tables, Yeah. If you use too many pivot tables, too many volatile functions, your file will become heavy. In those cases, you can save your file happily with XLSB extension. XLTX, if you would like to create some templates for your organization, for your departments, you use XLTX. We're not worried about all of those things. We are concentrating on Excel SX only. Yeah. Then what next? Next is thank you from my end. Till now, all good. Please let me know in chat box. Good, bad, not so good, sir. Boring, something. Yeah, little feedback. Then we can move on to our first topic of Excel. Good. Chalo. Thank you, Harshi. Right. Yeah, yeah. Nice, Pankaj. Good. Okay. Yeah, good. Yeah. Chalo. Nice. People are liking it. Yeah. It's good so far. Nice, nice. So far, good. The next it will be very, very good. Huh? You'll only tell me. Chalo. So far, so good. Thank you, guys. You guys are a little more communicative. I like this. There will be some batches now where I feel like, I keep asking them again and again, again and again. I get bored of asking again and again. Thank you, Sujata. You said great, huh? Chalo, we'll see. Great things are ahead. Okay. Chalo. Now, already I have opened one file for you guys. No, in the beginning, yeah. We got just 15 minutes of time. Let's understand, something which can do really well. Okay. Now, let's imagine somebody has given you a task to fill the numbers from 1 to 1 lakh. Not 1 lakh. Let's say somebody is asking you to generate numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so on and so forth, up to 100. What we usually do, if any Excel user is also there who's been using it for a while, for so many years Excel, what do they do usually is this: 1, 2. They write these two numbers. They select these two numbers. Please remember, if I'm going fast, stop me. They use 1, they write 2. They select these two numbers. They come to bottom right corner. When they see this black kind of a plus, small plus, they hold, they hold here, they press left key and they drag it down. So this is how usually people do when they would like to generate some series of numbers. This is usually people do, but we have a best option. If let us say you are supposed to be generating numbers from 1 to 1 lakh, then what? It's going to take a little bit of a time, right? It takes some time. So what is that we can use? We can use a feature called fill series. The shortcut to use this feature is Alt-E-I-S. Where is it available in the home? In which ribbon, which tab it is available? It's available in home tab, in editing group. These are called groups, guys. Technically, these are called groups. This is editing group. This is cells group. This is styles group. You can call it as a group. Okay. Don't think group is something else, if you are not aware. It's there. This is editing group. In home tab, editing group, you have this option here, fill. Click on it. You have to fill down something, fill right something, fill up something, fill left something. There is something fill series. This is what it is. Click on it. You get this small pop-up. That is called series. So otherwise, you can get the same pop-up using the shortcut key called Alt-E-I-S. Now I'm going to use Alt-E-I. How do I use Alt-E-I-S? I'm going to say Alt. I just pressed it. I'm not pressing it. I'm not holding on it. I just pressed it. I just clicked it and I'm relaxed now. Alt, then I'll press E. Then I'll press I. Then I'll press S. So one after the other, not all at once. Okay, not all at once. Alt, comma, wait, relax, E, comma, I, comma, yes, like that. You'll get a pop-up like this. Chalo. Let's generate these numbers quickly. Now, always what's the process here? The process is write the starting number in the cell first. Starting number is 1, no? Write the starting number. Okay. If that starting number cell active means I am inside this cell only. It's not like this. You write 1 and you see some cursor blinking here. This is not an active cell. This is not an active cell. You could see here, it's still asking you to enter something. It's in enter mode only. It's not in ready mode. It's not ready yet. Once you do completely, if you click inside, now it says you are ready. You can do some, you can perform some action there, right? It's like that. So you have to complete that action. Type 1, you should not see any blinking cursor in Excel. Huh? That's not a good thing. You need to complete that. You don't have to see any cursor there. The cell has to be active. It should be in B11 cell. I am inside B11 cell. Keep that starting number cell active. Now this cell is active. Select home, edit group, fill series option. Just go there. Home, fill series. You get to see the pop-up. Now in this pop-up, we have got options to select. This is what Excel is all about. You select your options. This is a tool. You're not writing any coding here. So series in, where you would like to generate your series in a rows like this horizontally in the row, or you want to generate the series in column. Column means like usually we go this way only, vertically we go. So let's select column. I would like to generate series in columns. What type of a series? Linear. 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. There is no deviation there. Step value. I want to generate numbers from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 like that in a series. So how many steps I'm taking each time? One step. After 1, I'm entering 2. I want 2. After 2, I want 3, 4, 5. So one step forward. Then stop value. Where you would like to stop? I would like to stop at 1 lakh. I'm writing 1 lakh. I click OK. Now you see, I have generated 1 lakh numbers just like that. Just a click of a button, not even a half second. Yeah, I have generated 1 lakh numbers. Understood? Now I am using a shortcut key called control down arrow key. Directly, I'm using control down arrow key. Control hold. Huh? Always remember, guys. Control shortcut. Yeah, I have written here. Alt shortcut keys, one after the other you need to use. You can't hold no keyboard keys there. Okay. Alt keys, alt shortcut keys need to be used one after the other. Like Alt, relax, take your hand off the keyboard. E, take your hand off the keyboard. I, take your hand off the keyboard. Yes, like that. Control keys need to be used every time. Oh, give me a second. Yes, sir. That's fine. Yeah, sorry guys. So hope you understood this. So how to use alt keys? Alt shortcut keys are there. Control shortcut keys are there. They are different from each other. Alt you need to use one after the other. Control keys all at a time. Right. Now how to go down? Control, hold control key, down arrow, up arrow, down arrow, up arrow, like that. Okay. Added this. It goes down directly, it goes up directly. It's written here. Now. In your Excel version, use Alt plus H plus F plus I. Questions? I didn't understand, Anusha. You can unmute and talk, no problem. As you're talking about the shortcut key, instead of Alt EIS, you want to use Alt HFIS. That's what you are asking.
Yeah, sir.
Instead of Alt EIS, you are saying that we can use Alt HFIS also, correct?
Yeah, I think it's a newer Excel version. We can use.
No, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing here.
Okay.
The thing with Excel is, you can get the same thing 5 to 6 different ways.
Different ways. Oh, okay.
Understood. I may be using
Yeah.
this shortcut. You may have one more shortcut. It's not like that. No, it's different from Excel to Excel. No, in my Excel sheet also I can use the shortcut. Okay, maybe the version should support that. Okay.
Okay.
Understood.
Thank you.
Yeah. like this, Alt H. What is this? FI. FI means fill. I say FI. What is this? Yes. I got it this way also. Now this time I'm having something else I'm using. No, I'm not using Alt EIS. I'm using the hotkeys. Alt H for home, FI for fill, H for CDs. So I have used basically Alt H FIS. Instead of using Alt H FIS, this is easy, no? Alt EIS. So I'm going little easy way. There are different ways. You can execute same thing. Okay. Right. Okay. So now let's generate from 100 to 200. So what is it I need to do first? I need to write a number, first number in the beginning. And I have to be inside that cell. This cell should be active. Then go to fill series. I would like to generate answers in column, all columns, single column. I want to generate the numbers 100, 101, 102, 103, 104 like that. So only one step I want to move ahead. I would like to stop at 200. 100 to 200. Stop at 200. Okay. Control down arrow key. You could see I have generated 200 numbers just like that. Okay. Now here few more things I would like to tell you guys. If you write something here 100, if you enter, you will reach to the next cell. If you enter, you go to next cell. If I am writing 100, enter, I am going to next cell. Enter will take you to next cell. Shift enter will take you to previous cell. Let's say I write 100. I'll use shift plus enter. You go up. Shift plus enter. You go to the cell previous. Now, third type of entry. Control enter. Action is completed. You will be inside the same cell. Like 100, I would like to write. If I say enter, I am going next to cell. I am coming back again. You are kind of wasting half a second there. No, I don't want to waste half a second also. I'll say 100 and I'll give control enter. So I am in the same cell. I have entered my data. I am in the same cell. So what about the fourth one? Alt enter. Alt enter will create a new line in the same cell. Like I would like to write my name like this. Let's imagine Shah. I'll say Alt enter. Right. So, okay, let me just expand this to show you. Understood? Somebody's name. Career. Alt enter. IT. Career IT. So in same cell, if you want to create a new line, you use Alt enter. So these are four styles of you enter the data in a cell. So whichever way you feel it's suitable for you, go ahead and use it. But here in this scenario, I need to be using a lot control enter because I need to be inside that cell. No, let's say I would like to generate even numbers from 2 to 200. So write a beginning number 2. If you do enter and you come back, you are wasting half a second. No, I don't want to waste that also. I say 2, I say control enter. Action is done. I'm in the cell. So what is it I need to do now? I need to generate 2 to 200 even numbers. So you guys help me here. So I'll be using Alt EIS shortcut key. So tell me, somebody please help me. I'm
Yes.
generating even numbers. Yeah.
Stop value should be 2.
You tell me, no?
I think so. It should be 2.
Yeah, it's okay. You give me wrong answer. I expect wrong one. Yeah, don't worry, guys. I'm not testing you anyway. In any way, I'm not testing you guys because we're all learning. So I would like to generate the series in rows or columns.
So stop value should be 2. Step value should be 2 and stop value should be 200.
Step value should be 2. Stop value should be 200. This is what you want.
Yes.
Shall I click OK?
Yes.
Okay. How come I got the values like this here? I got correct
Okay.
answer on 62, 64, 66, all good. But who will write numbers like this? Tell me now.
Columns. We should have selected columns.
That's what I was asking you in the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not listening. अब चलो कोई बात नहीं. Control enter. Alt EIS. I would like to generate in columns. Step value should be 2 because I'm expecting even numbers. Even numbers matlab one number always we skip, no? 200. Click OK. Now, usually generate numbers like this only. If any rare case you are supposed to enter the values in horizontally, that's the way to do. Okay. Okay. Right. Now, odd numbers. 1, control, enter. Tell me guys, who will tell? EIX. Columns. Even odd numbers should have step value of 2. Stop value 200. So I could generate 1, 3, 5, 9, all those. I asked 200, no? Why did it stop at 199? Asked for 200 to stop. Why it has stopped at 199?
Because 200 is even number.
200 we are telling, but after 199 it should be jumping to 201 basically. But we are trying to stop at 200 only, no? That's why we could not generate either 200 or 201. Here we stopped at 200. Right. So like this, guys, you got few more exercises. I'm going to share this file with you. Okay, try to do as many as you can. Tomorrow I'm going to share you, and we're going to see the rest of the exercises. Is it okay? Yeah. Now this file is going to be there with you guys every single day. Each and every topic will have a different sheet, and we got all concepts written here. Some shortcut keys, how to use, what is this minimum 2016 and all. I'll tell you, explain you later. What is this? What is this? We'll see in tomorrow's class. And I'm having one more feature here. Let me not have it today as an advance. I'm creating this sheet. So this file will be there. Probably you'll be getting 25 to 27 sheets by the end of this basic to intermediate level of Excel. Okay, na? Up to intermediate level of Excel, you will be having 25 sheets. All sheets will be named like this. The concept name, the day 1 of class, the date of the first class. There's 25th, no? 25th. Okay. So this file I'm going to share with you now. Please download from your chat box. Understood?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Please take this file. This file is going to be in continuous file. So we'll be adding new sheets every day. For each concept, you will be having a new sheet. You guys have any doubts? You can ask me. Yeah. Once you're downloaded, let me know. I'll end the class. If you have doubts, you can ask me. Two more minutes, I can stay. Downloaded. Okay, Saga. Good. Good. Yeah, downloading. Then downloading. Hello, guys. See you all tomorrow. Bye. Chalo, guys. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, yeah. Bye. Bye.
Bye, sir.